and welcome to the Daily Dunk Shot, brought to you by Ray Brandt Infinity. Well, it's Friday, everybody. Time for my fearless Friday football forecast, where I predict this weekend's college and pro football games. I'll just take a handful of them, as I always do, and stick my neck on the line and give you some upset picks as well. Let's start with the college action this weekend. We got a couple exciting home games for Tulane University and LSU, both debuting somewhat new stadiums. I'll start off with Tulane at home against Georgia Tech and their big opener at Ullman Stadium. That's where I'll be Saturday afternoon. Really looking forward to it. Going to go out early, check out the tailgate area, and just the whole scene. I think the atmosphere is going to be tremendous, and I really look for Tulane to put on a good show. They're going to get a lot of rain. They're getting rain right now in the New Orleans area, and I know that Curtis Johnson is hopeful for a lot more rain, because that might help out Tulane's defense as they try and attack that Georgia Tech veer option attack under Paul Johnson. They grind up a lot of yards on the ground. Their quarterback, Justin Thomas, as I noted earlier in the week, leading the nation in passing efficiency right now, because he gets the defense to cheat up against the run so much, and then he'll drop back and throw a bomb over their heads. Tulane's going to have to be very disciplined. I think they will. They're 10-point underdogs in this game, and I like them to win the game straight up. I think they're going to shock the world, pull off the upset. I think they're better than people think. I think the defense was embarrassed last week the way they played. I think they're going to play a lot better. I like Tulane in that game. And now down the road in Baton Rouge later that night, LSU will debut the new refurbished Tiger Stadium. You know, they've added a new stands in the south end zone. It's now going to be around 102,000 fans there, the fifth largest college football stadium in America. And they welcome in Sam Houston, the Bearcats of the football championship series, come in. They're a smaller school, obviously, and they are in over their heads in this game. There is no line on the game. LSU could pretty much name the score. It'll be a great test, I think, for the LSU defense, though, because Sam Houston does have a spread attack. They like to get the ball up and down the field at a high tempo. Great preparation for them in future games against Auburn and Texas A&M that run similar spread-style attacks. Sam Houston's going to score some points, but LSU can pretty much name their score on offense. And I really look for Leonard Fournette to have a breakout game. I know people were disappointed with his performance in the opener against Wisconsin. Don't be. You'll see the real Leonard Fournette. I think he has a huge game on Saturday, along with just about every other LSU running back. My upset pick of the week, I'm not picking them to upset and win the actual game, but I like Vandy. They're 20-point underdogs at home against Ole Miss. I know. Vanderbilt lost, got blitzed at home last week to Temple, for goodness sakes. They can't be that bad. They had 7 turnovers. It was Coach Derek Mason's debut as head coach. There was a lightning delay. Just about everything that could go wrong did for Vanderbilt. I don't think they're that bad. I think they were embarrassed. And I think they're going to give Ole Miss a tussle. I think Ole Miss might be in line for a letdown after their big opening win against Boise State. Ole Miss is definitely the better team. I just don't think they're going to win by more than 20 points at Vanderbilt. So give me Vandy to cover the spread, not win the game. Okay, on to the NFL. The big game this weekend, of course, where I'll be Sunday, Atlanta and New Orleans. Big rivalry game. The Falcons sure to be amped and emotional for this one, but they're just not as talented as New Orleans. I think the Saints weather the early storm. Once they get past the early emotions, and if they avoid turnovers, they should be able to move the ball at will against Atlanta's defense, which is still, I think, in a state of transition. They're not talented enough to slow the Saints down. I think it's going to be a high-scoring affair. I think the Saints are going to struggle to stop Atlanta's spread attack. But if they can get after Matt Ryan and throw off his timing in the pocket, maybe sack him, create some turnovers of their own, I think they get out there with the win. I've got New Orleans winning 31-23, but it won't be easy. It never is in Atlanta. And then my pick of the week in the NFL, aside from the Saints, is going to be the Tampa Bay Bucks. They're 3-point favorites at home against Carolina. The Lovie Smith era debuts in Tampa. I think they got a better team than Carolina. I think they win this game straight up, but also Cam Newton is banged up. He's 50-50 whether he's going to play. Carolina's got no shot if Cam Newton comes out of that game or doesn't play at all. I like Tampa in that game and a pretty easy win. And I think we see that Tampa is going to be the team to contend with in the NFC South along with Atlanta. I think it's going to be a down year for the Carolina Panthers. All right, those are my picks. Let me know what you think. Be back again Monday right here at NOLA.com. Everybody have a great weekend.